What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, I've been, from the African American community. It's what I specialize in. I've been from this community for a long time. And even though I haven't lived in America for 6 years, wherever you are, wherever you go, there you are, right? We used to say in the hood, you could take the brother from the hood, but you can't take the hood from the brother. And nowhere that I'm at, everywhere that I'm at, I'm thinking about my experience. I'm so African American, don't make no sense. And one of the things I used to see in our community, when I saw good black men, unless they got married, if we're talking about the people who went to the HBCUs and the Hamptons and Howard universities, to be fair, that's when I was exposed to a lot of upper middle class blacks, upper class blacks that were married a long time. And we don't talk about that enough. Those people that went to schools and those sorts of things, they stayed married a long time in relationships. But in lower class black America, what I would typically see is if black women got with men, those relationships ended after some time, okay? Now, some of these sisters could have been educated. They could have went to college and had skills, but for whatever reason, you would see those relationships with those kind of hardworking brothers, good black men, they would end, okay? And the brother would go on in another relationship. She would go on another relationship, and usually it would be with a guy who was living a lesser quality style of life, sometimes even criminal, okay? And what you would see is, some of these guys, if they would end up going to jail, okay, end up becoming a drug dealer or something like that, what you would notice is they couldn't be faithful to the first guy. For whatever reason, it could have been he was too lame, he was this, he was that. But what you would see is, if he got locked up, they would be so down for him, okay? They would be coming in, putting money on his books. They would go see him in prison. Sometimes they would, the guy would even have another girlfriend, and they would, sometimes the girlfriends would meet at the same business time and fight, and they would still stick with the guy. So he cheating on her, in prison. But this is what you would see. And this is what's going on with Omeretta. Now, Omeretta is from Atlanta, Georgia. According to Media Takeout, she's a really bright young female rapper. I've never heard of her before. But her man is in jail for 20 years. She is holding him down, and she has his name tattooed 6 times on her body. Okay? Now, what did her man do? He is serving 27 years in prison for robbing multiple Asian businesses, okay? And she said she's gonna stay with him, all right? And if you see, they've been FaceTiming. That's the brother right there. He got tattoos on his ears and stuff. She's holding his picture, all of that. And, people are roasting her, and she's saying, "Day music! Why everybody mad about me holding my jigger down? I'm living, y'all be salting. I ain't out here letting N-words take turns, sticking they blank in me. That's not living." So, she wants to go out there and be with the guy. And like I said, I commend her. I don't, think that she's going to be able to, hold that out. But, 27 years is a long time, okay? Obviously, I don't think she can do that. But I've seen women do it. Sometime for the whole bid, sometime for 10 years, and they'll hold the line supporting the man that was doing that. But my question is to them, I have 2 questions. Why can you get a man name tattooed on you who robbing people? Okay? Like, you never see a lot of ladies, some ladies in our community, when they come across black men, all right, who are out here trying to do what they're supposed to do, you just don't see sisters doing it like that. And I ain't talking about just women from the hood. We have women. I knew this one chick that went to Howard University. And then she went to Georgetown and she was dating a drug dealer and she would do anything for him. You just wouldn't see her have that same energy for a black man that was at her same university. She had a big old booty too. She was sexy. All right. But when it comes to the regular black man out there or a good black man who's providing, you'll never see. I mean, where are the ladies that hold their black man that's doing good, that's providing for you? Where is your energy to love him like that? You just really don't see it. I'm not saying it's not possible, but you don't see it. You see sisters really going so hard for the guys that's doing the most stupidest stuff. I'm talking about good looking sisters. We ain't talking about no sisters that's just from the hood. We talking about sisters that in their prime, they're beautiful enough where a guy that got some money will deal with them. An engineer will deal with them, you know? But who they dealing with is free my N-word, okay? And then once you get through dealing with him for so long, oh, you know what? I've been dealing with him taking this stuff. I'm tired of dealing with these black men. And it's like, baby, hold on, wait a minute. Before you have all that energy, let me talk to you about something, okay? Remember all the brothers that was trying to talk to you? You know what I mean? That you passed on up, you know, because, oh, you know, he was too boring. He wasn't nice enough, all that stuff. Well, what about them? And the reality is they don't be having time for no brothers like that. Some of them, you know, we do have good sisters out there that are appreciative of good brothers. I'm not going to say that because we do. But a lot of times, like in the prime of their life, like, you know, where's the energy for you to do that than this? And a lot of times you don't see it. You see women going crazy over dudes that can't do nothing for them, can't do nothing for themselves. And here's the thing I want to talk to sisters about that have that problem. My question is this. If he loved you so much, why he didn't change his life? Okay? Obviously, he didn't love you that much because he's in prison. Okay? If he loved you that much, he would be with you. He wouldn't be locked up in nobody's prison. But see, you can't tell people that because they don't want to get mad then. Okay? If he really wanted to be with you, he wouldn't be locked up. That's just the reality of it. I know some folks not going to like that. Some people going to take it, you know, the wrong way. But it is what it is. If he cared about you, baby, he would be with you. But no, he want to be a knucklehead. Okay? And in some ways to do this, you'll have babies by a guy like this. You know, police kicking in your door all the time. I've seen it all. You know, police kicking in your door, doing all type of foolish stuff. All right? You know, your kids ain't got no stable man. Kids ain't being provided for. You stressed out. And by the time you figure it out, it's too late. Then it's animosity. I've seen so many beautiful women mess their life up like that. You dealing with a knucklehead. Dude ain't never gonna marry you. You know what I'm saying? The guy that would marry you, you ain't even worried about him. You know? All this other stuff. Why? But you're gonna support the dude who don't even care enough about you to stop doing what he's doing to be your man. You know? Don't even care enough about you to stop doing what he's doing to be with you. But if you say that, you're wrong, right? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again for another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment pin at the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. I'm out.